Hello, my name is Dr. Steele, and welcome to Steele Mathematics, where lessons in Algebra 1, Geometry, Algebra 2, Pre-Calculus, and Calculus are taught. And today, we are going to talk about bisectors. I would like to start this lesson in telling you what does it mean to bisect. To bisect is to split something into two equal or congruent parts. In other words, to bisect something means to split something perfectly in half. So first, let's talk about the line segment. The midpoint of a line segment bisects the line segment. It is the point that splits a line segment in half. M is the midpoint of segment AB if and only if segment AM is congruent to segment MB. So as you can see, M splits the line segment up such that the length of segment AM equals the length of segment AB. And from there, we have what is called the midpoint theorem. If point M is the midpoint of segment AB, then the length of segment AB is twice the length of segment AM, or twice the length of segment AB. So the midpoint bisects the line segment. And therefore, the whole line segment is 2 times each half. Similarly, we have the situation with the angle. Suppose that ray ON bisects angle AOB. That means it splits the angle into 2 equal parts. Ray ON bisects angle AOB if and only if angle AON is congruent to angle NOB. And similar to the midpoint theorem, we have the angle bisector theorem. If ray ON bisects angle AOB, then the measure of angle AOB equals 2 times the measure of angle AON and 2 times the measure of NOB. So as you can see, both the midpoint and angle bisector theorems actually say the same thing. The whole thing equals twice 1/2 of something. So with that being said, let's look at some examples. Let's say you ask to find the missing measures. Or if you look at number 1, you see the arcs. That indicates that the ray bisects the angle, meaning the 2 angles are congruent. Therefore, if one of them is 52 degrees, that means the other is 52 degrees. On number 2, we have the line segment, and as you can see, each part of the line segment has a hash mark on it, meaning that those 2 line segments are congruent. So the point is the midpoint. Therefore, if one part is 13, that means the other part has to be 13. Number 3, so we have a ray that bisects an angle. And as you can see, these 2 arcs right here indicate that these 2 angles are congruent. This one represents the whole angle. but we know one part of it is 22. And by the angle bisector theorem, that whole angle is twice 22. Therefore, the measure of the whole angle is 44 degrees. That's 2 times 22. And if you look at number 4, you're given that the whole angle is 16. But if you notice, the two parts each have that hash mark in it, meaning that both these parts are congruent. Therefore, if the whole line segment is 16, that means each of these line segments is 8. So let's say you are to find the value of x. Well, we have the two angles, 5x minus 4 and 7x minus 20. But if you notice by the indicators, those two angles are congruent, meaning their measures are equal. Therefore, 5x minus 4 equal 7x minus 20. So now that the equation is all set, we can solve the equation. Subtract 5x from both sides, and you have negative 4 equal 2x minus 20. Add 20 to both sides, and we have 16 equal 2x. Divide both sides by 2. You have 8 equal x. Therefore, the solution is 8. On number 6, we have a line segment split into two parts. But again, those two parts each has a hash mark on it. That means that they're congruent. Therefore, 6x minus 5 equals 3x plus 4. So now that we have our equation, we can solve it. Subtract 3x from both sides, and you have 3x minus 5 equal 4. Add 5 to both sides, and you have 3x equal 9. Divide both sides by 3, and you have x equal 3. Now number 7, all right, so you have the whole line segment is 11x, and one part of the line segment is 5x plus 1. But notice that the two parts each have a hash mark on it, meaning that they're congruent. Therefore, we can apply the midpoint theorem. That means that 11x equals 2 times 5x plus 1. First, we're going to apply the distributive property. 2 times 5x is 10x, and 2 times 1 is 2. Subtract 10x from both sides, and you have x equal 2. Therefore, the solution is 2. So to bisect something means to split something in half, or to split something into two equal parts. And from that definition of bisect, we have the midpoint theorem and the angle bisector theorem, which says the same thing. The whole is 2 times the measure of each half. I hope that you have a wonderful and blessed day.